say that I'm going back to cheer, which is really exciting.
Are you?
Yeah, I got a coaching job.
What?
Oh my God, I didn't even tell you. Oh my God. So I was thinking about it for the last I'll say it on the podcast.
We're recording.
Oh yeah. We're already recording. I'll wait till you sit down.
All right.
I sort of jumped straight into my life update now.
You started talking, so I was like, record.
I didn't even know that we were recording. Yeah, cheers.
Hi guys, welcome to season 2, episode 3 or something. I don't know.
I have lost track of what episode we were on when you told me to stop counting.
Yeah.
I would be like, hey, it's episode 15, and you're like, literally shut the fuck up.
Literally like 2-3 episodes into season 3 and we've already lost it as well.
I know, and now I have a wine because I feel like it's on brand, and I was a little bit, I feel like I'm boring when I don't
Really?
drink. No, I don't.
No, you're not. Well, I feel like a little bit left out. I really would love to have a wine because I feel like we would just have so many more lols, but I'm having a cup of tea.
Cheers, baby.
That's okay.
Yeti. Actually, Yeti.
I actually haven't really been doing it. I kind of stopped drinking caffeine just because I literally didn't feel like it anymore.
Yeah.
And then today I was like, I'm gonna have a cup of tea when Jordyn comes over.
So cute. We're so different right now. But I can't wait to wear this together.
Me too.
Love that.
With a baby.
Yeah.
So
pump and dump on the podcast.
Oh my
You just
God.
bring out your pump mid-podcast. You're like, guys,
Pump and trauma dump. That's the episode.
Pump and trauma
Pumping
dump.
and trauma dumping. That's the future of this podcast.
Wow, that'll be season 3. The opener.
Wait for it.
God.
So what is your update? What were you
Oh
gonna
my
go
God, I'm just jumping straight into my life update. I am, for those that don't know, I was a cheerleader forever, and my family owned a cheerleading and dance company. Unfortunately, we only were open for 3 years, but it was like the best time
Only
of my life.
3 years. 3 years of a business is still pretty fucking good.
100%, but it was something that I thought my kids would take over one day. Like that was meant to be the rest of my life. Like, and that was all I ever wanted to do. Was my passion. It was my hobby. It was like the love I had for cheer. Was something that like I was willing to. My parents put in their entire life into this business. And unfortunately it closed down. My parents ended up going bankrupt in 2017 because we closed. It was just fucked up. And I have had this like negative cloud of cheer since then. And it was like the most traumatic thing I've literally ever been through. It like tore my family apart. It was really, really fucking heavy. And it's been 6 years, and I still like follow all my past students that have stayed in cheer and watched their journeys and always like kept in the loop, but like very much stayed out of it. And this year competition season started, and I just felt this away. Like I was seeing all the pictures, I was seeing everyone, and I was like, wow, I want to go back. And it was the first time I felt like that again, but I don't want to be an athlete. I'm not an athlete. I'm a coach. I do choreography. I'm a coach. That's who I am, and that's what I love. I'm not an athlete. And I honestly don't think I'd be a very good student, to be honest. Because I'm that bitch in the class that wants to be the coach. You know what I mean? And there's always that person in your team that's like annoying because they're trying to be the coach. That's me. So I choose not to be an athlete because I'm the coach.
And are there, like, this is just my, like, I literally don't know anything about the coach world of it. My little sisters did do cheer for like their whole lives when they were young.
Yeah.
So that was a big part of our family too, like going to cheer comms, traveling to Melbourne, like just cheer world is like dance mums. I'm not even shitting.
Yeah,
it is.
It's very
huge. Similar
to the dance community, but also very different.
Yeah, it's way bigger than I ever would have thought if I didn't have like family in it. But what I was gonna say was, is it more for when you're like younger, or are there like adult athlete cheerleaders?
There's adults. It's like I have friends that, my friend Gemma, she just got back from Canada. She spent 3 years on a world champion team and trained with them. Wow. Like it's her job, like to be an athlete. Like it's insane. I had another student that I had, when she was like 4, she's still doing cheer now, and she's 19, I think, 18 or 19, and she's just gone over and to Canada for cheer. Like, people are making careers out of it.
And what's the career? Is it like for sports teams or?
Basically for cheer itself. It's its own sport now. It's an Olympic sport now. Like, it's its own, it's cheerleading itself is so big.
It's an Olympic sport?
Yeah, coaching pays so well when you're a good coach. Like, becoming my goal in life, and always has been, is to take a team to Worlds as the coach. And so, like, that, it just opens doors. And I mean, all I wanted it to be was my own club.
So much goes into it. I remember when my little sister did it, and she would like tell me that like they weren't like allowed to, if like their pants were like falling down a little bit while dancing, you weren't allowed to like pull them back up because that's not a part of the routine. And I'd be like, but what? Your pants?
My God, like, yeah, it's like, I think it's just a scorecard thing. And I did some, after the gym closed, like we closed down, I did some judging for a while, which was really good because I got to see it from a different perspective.
I love how serious it's taken. Like,
it's fucking insane. It's literally
so cool.
Such an incredible sport. And like, if I could have been a better athlete until I got injured, I don't want to be one of those people that's like, I could have been this, but I did my ACL. I just had a bad injury, but I also had a really obnoxious coach that was like, you're done then. Like, didn't have someone that encouraged me to like heal and get back into it. But I also am more of a coach than I am an athlete anyway. I could have been. No, I'm just kidding.
You could have been.
I wouldn't have won. Honestly, I don't see myself as the one on the floor.
Yeah.
I see myself as the one at the front.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm going back. I just got a job.
That's so cool.
I know. I just got a job with a club that's very well known. And it's just a really good foot back in the door. It's a shame because my qualifications expired last year. So not that it's like my knowledge doesn't go away and my like experience doesn't, but I have to go through the process of starting again with my qualifications.
Yeah.
So I was at level 5 and now I have to start again at like level 1, 2, which is fine because it's been 6 years. I should probably find my feet again anyway.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's
plus
like
the game changes.
Oh my God, like, since COVID, the whole industry's changed.
Yeah, everything grows and evolves and you get new people coming in with new ideas and fresh choreo and everything.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to have like a fresh perspective from being out of it for so long. But I'm just so excited. I feel like it's one thing that I felt like has been missing from my life. And I mean, losing the gym was the worst thing that's ever happened to me and my family. And like, I think the worst thing is that like so many bad things came from after that. Like, it was just one thing after the other, after the other, after the other. And like, I just had such a negative cloud over cheer. Like, it was just such a like, I was like, I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
So now that I don't feel like that, it's just like so, and like I'm getting my love back for it. I feel like I'm just like, it's like a really good thing for me.
So you're going to be a cheer coach?
Yeah, I start tomorrow actually. Yeah,
that's insane.
I know. Oh, so excited.
That's so cool.
I know, and it was so cute. I like posted something on Facebook and like some of my old students like commented on it. It was like when and where, like I'll be there, and I was like, oh, that's so cute.
You're
like,
back.
I know.
She's back.
She's back
in the cheer world.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Oh my God, I can't wait to come and watch one. Like, I just used to love going to my sister's cheer comps when they were younger. I would literally cry every time my sisters were performing. Like, I'm that older sister that like I just like anything my siblings would do, I would literally just cry of proudness, but especially cheer comps. Oh my God. Like,
they're the best.
Seeing them, like, just the young girls and how like fit and dedicated they are, throwing each other up in the air and doing like insane routines. It's so cool.
And there are some kids, like the place that I've just gotten a job at, they have a mini 2. So that means children under the age of 8, maybe 6. I'm not sure.
Isn't it like
under the age of 8? I'm gonna say.
Well, don't they have like
level 2?
Younger than that too?
Yeah, like there's a fucking mini 5 in America, which is like 8-year-olds doing like fucking fulls and like throwing each other in crazy, like what?
That's so cute.
Like the fucking talent that some kids have. It's just such an awesome world, and I'm so happy to be back in it.
I remember when my little sister did cheer, and I was just really into the gym at the time, and so I would sometimes go and train at that gym and just do like cardio and stuff, and I asked one of the coaches there to train me how to do a backflip, and literally
I'll teach you.
for like, I think I did, maybe it was like 3 to 6 months, I honestly can't remember, of me really trying so hard to do a backflip. I could never do it.
Really?
I could never get it. Sometimes on the trampoline, if she was spotting me on my back, perfect every time. Yeah. But as soon as no one was helping me, it was like I couldn't do it. And they always said to me, like, this is why it's good to start this stuff when you're young, because when you're young, you don't really think about it, and they just chuck it and they do it.
Yeah.
Whereas I was like 18, 19, trying to learn a backflip for the first time, and I could not.
It's because you've already embedded the fear of what could happen to you.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
fear.
my intrusive thoughts were wild. It was like, Zoe, you're going to fall on your neck. Mm-hmm. Your spine's going to fall out.
And you freak out halfway. You're like,
yeah. It was, So maybe one day you can teach me how to
I'll teach you. Maybe I'll start with your kid.
Yeah. Oh my God. That would be so cute. What the hell? A little cheerleader. But you got to get them down there when they're like 2 or 3, just to run around on the mat.
100%. You can start doing cheer at 3.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen the little kids.
And like gymnastics. It's so good for your like. It's just so good for a kid in general. Like even if they don't progress and do it for the rest of their lives, just having stable foundation of coordination and like learning to be flexible in any industry of sport is better with injury. Like you're more prone to injury when you're not flexible.
So true.
So if you start stretching from a young age and you build like a core strength within you and you build coordination, that's going to help them in life regardless of what they choose to do.
You know, I'm jealous of people whose parents forced them to stay in a sport.
Same.
Because
like how Emily's mum forced her to stay in dance, and now look at her. Like
killing it.
The best thing
ever.
Yeah,
Emily also not here, by the way, because she's very sick. Because she's just always dancing. And when she gets a day off, she needs to rest. So speaking of, But oh my God, I wish, like, bless my parents, anytime I was like, I don't want to do this anymore, they were like, okay, don't do it.
Same.
And so I tried all this stuff, like gymnastics, taekwondo, karate, all these different AFL, soccer, but every time I got bored of it for like a second, they were like, okay, don't do it then.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I could have been.
Yeah.
I could have been a professional athlete.
Same. I did cheer. I stopped doing gymnastics and then went to cheer, and I just wish I did both. And Mum was like, no, don't even worry about it, doll. You'll be fine. Mum.
Should have forced us.
Honestly, you should have dragged me there tooth and nail screaming like some of those kids. But, I mean...
Or let us have a break maybe when we were a little bit bored, but then force us to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I did that.
Do you have a life update?
Since last time... Still pregnant as hell. Still
getting more pregnant. As the day goes.
Yeah, as the day goes on, it gets harder to get out of bed. The pregnancy insomnia is so fucking real. Like, you literally can't sleep. Like, you cannot fall asleep. Can't stay asleep. Every way is uncomfortable.
Really?
Is
it heavy?
It's heavy when you try to get out of bed. Like, it's fine when you're laying down, and then when I'm like, okay, I have to get up, I literally feel like I have to, like... I need like a
What does it feel like? Like does it feel like you just have like a weight on your stomach?
Honestly, no. It just feels like it feels separate to me. Like it feels like when I'm laying in bed and I have to try to get up, I literally have to like push myself up. And the craziest thing that I've noticed is that you lose control of your core muscles, which is something we definitely fucking take for granted, that you don't realize. This is probably what happens to old people when they just like realize that their body can't do the things it used to. That's what it's like with your core strength. Like you can't like lift yourself up, and then you're like, oh, that's right, I'm 32 weeks pregnant, there's a big baby in the way. That's I don't know, it's just like a weird, oh, that's right, that's there. I can't
It
get
is
up.
Still so crazy to me when I just look at your stomach and I'm like, whoa,
I know.
There's a person in there.
There's a full-on baby in there. Just kicking me all the time.
Oh my God.
I can't wait.
Well, that's good. So, update, you've lost your core strength.
Update, I've lost my core strength.
Yeah.
I really
We've got to hit the gym when the baby's here.
Yes, I do. I actually don't have any other updates. The only thing that is new is that I'm going on maternity leave soon. And
oh my God, it's so
so
exciting.
I'm trying to plan what I want to do when I'm on leave. And I've been trying to tell myself, like, you know, your leave is for you to rest and your leave is for you to, like, enjoy your last 6 weeks of pregnancy and then birth and then you have a newborn.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to start an online business. I'm gonna do YouTube again. I'm gonna, like, I just...
That's so you, though, because you're
Yeah.
I feel like you'd get bored if you didn't.
Honestly,
but at least those things are something that you enjoy doing. Like, it's not going to be like, oh, I have to film today. It's like, you're going to
be fun.
You're going to spring out of bed, or you're going to be laying in bed and filming and being like, hold on, let me just...
Yeah, I'm definitely
Let me just get
not going to spring out of bed. I'm going to roll out of bed.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess that's new. Me and Bianca did start vlogging again this week, so... A vlog will go up on our channel for the first time in a month, which will be amazing.
Oh my
because
God,
it's actually fun again.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm so excited to watch it. I love watching your vlogs.
I love doing them. I love vlogging. I love editing. But honestly, just... I don't understand how people have adult lives. Like, social media influencers, right? How the fuck do they upload on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, like, all the time? And now Threads. We should probably talk about that.
I haven't even looked at mine.
How do they do all that? And then you find out that, like, you know, some of them still have full-time jobs because it's not that high paying sometimes to be an influencer, that you have to have another job.
Unless you're already, like, huge and established.
Yeah.
You have to go through the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially in Australia, like, it's not as easy to be just a full-time influencer here. How do they do it? How do you have energy to come home and be like, I'm going to film a Get Ready With Me? Fuck that. I'm going to bed. I'm not filming a video.
Oh my God.
I don't know how
I
they
don't
do
think
it.
I've ever filmed a Get Ready With Me. Maybe that's what I'm missing out on. Maybe I should start doing that.
I'm just too embarrassed because I've
Same.
thought about it, but when I watch Get Ready With Me, it's like, if they're like trying like in-trend makeup or makeup trends, and I'm
I
like,
do that.
I'm using my old fucking Mecca brand eyeshadow like for blush or something random that I'm like, I'm not showing people this.
My fucking bronzer brush, me and Emily realised the other day, is her bronzer brush that she used to use, that was her mum's from like the 70s. And I pulled it out of my makeup thing and I was like, oh, this is yours. And she goes, that's my mum's. And I was like, really? She's like, it's so fucking old. She's like, how is that still a thing? I was like, I don't know. Like, I've just had it in my...
Oh my God.
I've had it since we like lived together.
Yeah, that's like...
And I use it all the time.
That's...
I'm like, it's really good. Like, it works really good.
That literally is my relationship with makeup as well. So I could not do a Get Ready With Me and be like, oh, I don't even know brands. Like, I'm not a makeup person.
No, me either.
So I would look like an idiot.
I definitely went through a makeup girly stage. I had like, it was actually one of the nicest things my ex ever did for me. One of the few. Bought me this like makeup desk. And actually I'm pretty sure I bought it, but that doesn't matter. And but covered it in like
Wait,
like
have
a
I ever
marble.
seen it?
I had it when I lived in the valley, so you would have seen it. It was like this white makeup table, and she covered it in like a marble print, and so the whole thing was like white marble, and it looked really nice. Like for a home job, it looked really good. And I went through this whole stage of like filming and posting on my channel of like doing makeup and like talking shit, and I shouldn't have done it, but I got really good views. But I was like, I remember
do it again.
I remember looking back being like, what the fuck? Who am I to tell anyone how to do their
That's
eyebrows?
That's how I feel.
Bro, my eyebrows were horrendous, and I'm making a fucking YouTube video about, just do this. Like, shut up. Like, shut the fuck up. No, do not tell anyone how to do their eyebrows.
My eyebrows
fucking idiot.
Only look good because I had them tattooed on, and I just colour over the shape that someone else did for me.
Your friend did for me.
Yeah.
So the first time my eyebrows started to look decent was when your friend tattooed them.
And now I'm just like, I could not be someone who tells someone else how to make their face look good.
No. And like I'm not a makeup girly. I wear the most basic makeup all the time. I don't even wear foundation. I just, a little bit of concealer under the eyes, some powder, and good to go. Maybe
I should do like a makeup shop. But I'm too scared because I go into Mecca.
I thought you were about to say, maybe I should do a Get Ready With Me.
Maybe I should like do a makeover where I go to Mecca and let them you know how you can go and sit down with them?
Yeah.
But fuck, I'm way too nervous to do that.
Oh, I just like...
Actually,
I don't want to get told what I'm doing wrong because I don't want to learn how to do it differently because it just works for me and that's all I need and I'm fine with that.
And everybody's different with makeup. Like every time I've gone into Mecca or Sephora and said like, oh, I'm looking for this, I feel like what they show me I've never liked. Like I try to let them teach me something new and then I go, no, I'm going to buy what I've bought for the last 12 years.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy what you've recommended.
Yeah. And sometimes when you try new products, your skin will break out or like, imagine spending like $70 on a new fucking foundation.
Makeup's not cheap.
That doesn't work for you. You know what I mean? Like I use, my foundation powder is Australis and I get it from Kmart. And it's the best fucking powder I've ever used. I had expensive powder. I've had all these different powders from Sephora and Mecca, and that's the one that I like the best. Yeah,
I use Mecca's powder, which I love. I actually used to use e.l.f., which is from maybe Kmart as well, or you can buy it at CVS in America. It's so cheap. But one time I bought it, you know, I was in a pickle, and I was like, I just really need some powder. And then I was like, holy shit, this is good.
Yeah, that's like Australis. Love it.
Do we really need to spend as much money on makeup as we do?
I feel like the makeup girlies are going to come at us for saying that, but I honestly think that you can get a full face of drugstore makeup and sometimes you can look better than that. I feel like the expensive brands and all of that is just like branding. For makeup, it's just branding. Like sometimes, yeah, I'm sure it's good quality, but so is the shit that I can buy that works so good for me. I have incredible skin. I have a great complexion, and my fucking Kmart $12 powder is slays. Yeah. I'll never buy powder more than $15 in my life because I know I can get that one.
The makeup girl is probably going to come for us, but please do.
Yeah, they're going to be like, what are you doing?
I would like to be educated. If there's something better out there for me, please tell me.
Don't tell me anything. I don't want to know. I'm just going to stick with what I've got because it works for me.
You know what I saw the other day, which Australians will understand. If you're listening from somewhere else, I'm just going to have to explain it to you.
Keep talking while I get the bottle of wine.
So in Australia, we have this service, which you're going to know exactly what it is, Jordyn, when I say it. There's a service, a company called gyms.
Oh, and like gyms mowing?
Fucking everything, right? In Australia, in the 90s, gyms mowing was a thing. It was like your neighbour has a green trailer out the front and Jim's mowing. A guy named Jim is come over and he's mowed the lawn. And I'm pretty sure at some point there's been a real Jim. There's probably a guy named Jim.
Because there's a picture of him. It's yellow and it's on the side and he's got a bucket hat on.
Yes.
And a dog or something?
I think so,
I think there's a picture, and that's the same picture that's on everything.
Yes. But since the 90s, long time since then, gyms has evolved. And it has become a thing that gym now has every single possible fucking service you could imagine. And me and Bianca have this thing we do now where I've explained that to her. Like I said, gyms mowing was a thing when I was younger. It was just like everyone had Jim come over and mow their lawn. But now Jim has expanded and made this like empire where there's like everything gyms. And every time we see a new gym's business, I'm like, what else does Jim fucking do?
Everything.
Let me tell you. I looked it up because there's so many.
I was going to say, I feel like I see Jim's pool cleaning, obviously Jim's mowing. I think I've seen Jim's, no, I swear I've seen like a Jim's bottle-o delivery.
Oh my God.
I swear.
Oh, that's Jimmy Brings.
Oh, no, you're right. Is that different?
Maybe Jim's son. Maybe. Stuff like that. So we've got Jim's mowing. We've got Jim's dog wash. We've got Jim's fencing, Jim's cleaning, Jim's handyman, Jim's pest control, Jim's antennas. Like what? How's that?
What's that? That's the aliens.
Like TV antennas.
That's the aliens.
That's a whole ass business. Jim's bathrooms, Jim's bin cleaning, Jim's blind cleaning and repairs, Jim's blinds and shutters, 2 separate businesses. Jim's bookkeeping. He's expanded out of being a tradesman and he's now doing accounting as well. Jim will do everything for you. Jim's building inspections, Jim's car detailing, like the list goes on. Jim's carpet cleaning, Jim's construction, Jim's conveyancing. He does conveyancing? Like this business has expanded, like it is blown up and every time
Who is Jim?
Yeah, who is Jim? Every time I see a new one, I just think it's so funny. I'm like, oh my God, there's another gym's business. And I literally...
Shut up. Is it an Australia-wide thing or is it just a Queensland thing? Because surely...
Good question. Gym's insurance? Oh my God, you're going to love this. Gym's jumping castles and party hire. As fucking if. If you're Australian...
Shut the fuck up.
You know this is wild. Gym's painting. Gym's pet patrol. What do you mean patrol and pets? Gym's plumbing.
Who is this person that started this? Do you reckon it's one person or do you reckon it was like him and his significant other sitting at a table being like, how many businesses can we put our name on? And
Honestly,
they just sat there one night and drank a glass of wine and brainstormed every possible business that they could think of and made it happen. Maybe they're just big manifestors.
I'm going to put this photo up. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're not watching, I'm sorry, it's just a photo of Jim. He's a real person. I just looked it up. Started in 1982 with a $24 investment. He launched a full-time mowing business. So he launched that in the 80s, and then obviously, you know, we weren't born then, but then into the 90s, it was just a big thing. Massive mowing business. And now he's taken over Australia. That is insane. Oh, he's in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and the UK. He's fucking
over a
worldwide.
$24 investment.
That
wow,
is
how times
insane.
have changed. Hey, you would never, ever, unfortunately, ever get anything like that nowadays. Everything already exists.
Yeah.
You cannot put something into, unless you invent something new, which is rare because everything fucking exists. And if we can't think about it, AI can now think about it.
Exactly.
So it's like, how is anyone meant to create something new and start a business like this? Jim has everything. Jim does everything. So how the fuck what are we going to have? Jordyn's mowing? Like, no, I can't because people are going to go to gyms.
They're going to go
established.
to gyms. So Jim's group now has over 5,000 franchisees and a turnover of approximately 500 million. Let me tell you this.
That is a lot of money.
You always hear, the devil works harder, but Kris Jenner works harder. No, Jim fucking works the hardest. Jim works the hardest.
Jim works harder than Kris Jenner. I'll give him that.
He does. Isn't it just wild?
I don't know Kris Jenner on a personal level.
Neither, actually.
But I do think she works hard, and I'm not going to downplay her efforts. However, Jim runs her to the ground.
Jim from Jim's Mowing, plus 5,000 other franchises, works way harder than Kris Jenner.
Wow, but yet the Kardashians make more money than him.
Do they?
$500 million. Kim herself is worth more than that.
Or so they say.
True.
Sometimes I think the Kardashians, well, any celebrity, I guess, but mainly the Kardashians, I feel like a part of their bit is making us feel like they are so disgustingly unattainably rich. Kind of like the royal family. Like, we look at these people like, oh my God, that is top tier. I could never be that rich. But like, how actually rich are they?
You're right. You know what I was...
They are really rich.
You know what I was... Oh, 100%. Too rich, to be honest. You know what I was saying the other day? How we've... I was having this conversation and we were talking about how they believe... My friend was like, I believe in the future we're going to get segregated like they do in like the movie Divergent. How we end up... we're all going to end up being split.
The Hunger Games.
Things like that. Like the Hunger... Not as much the Hunger Games when it comes... I feel like that stuff already happens and we don't know about it. The rich know about that, we don't. But in the fact that we all get separated into like sections.
Yeah.
And I was talking about how I feel like that is going to happen one day. And then I had this realization that I feel like it already has. On a social level, we have separated ourselves into a hierarchy of people. So there's like the royals, which have over the time... They are, I would say, the royals, but in a social platform, the more followers you have, the better of a person, I'm doing quotations, a better of a person that you are, a higher social standard that you are. We've already separated ourselves in that sort of way. No, we're not cutting our wrists and fucking putting blood into a rock cauldron like they do in the movies. But we have... What? Haven't you seen it?
No.
Oh my God, the Divergent
Trigger
series.
warning. Oh, do they do that in that movie?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
The Divergent
What
series, they like cut their hands and like put their blood into like a rock thing, and it says that that's where they're going to spend the rest of their lives. And
right,
that's
okay.
oh my god,
so
that
DNA test.
No, babes. Have you not seen Divergent? Oh my god, the series is my favorite. That is my fucking favorite.
That's how you get sorted.
So you get born into your fraction.
Yep.
And when you become a certain age, you can choose if you want to stay, if you want to go somewhere else that suits you. They're all like ones for like really intelligent people, ones like active people, ones like gardening and farm work and
gyms.
Yeah. Gyms.
You gotta go work for gym.
Yeah. But yeah, then you get to a certain age and you get to choose. And then but if you choose something else, then you never speak to your family ever again.
So you could choose riches. You could choose top level.
Yes, you could choose like to be in like the leaders of the world.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. But it has to be who you are. You know what I mean? You have to pick for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I mean. But in that sense of social status. We've already done that.
Oh, we already are.
That already exists.
People already look at, young people look up to the amount of following that someone has as like a status, like a we already kind of do live like that,
which is fucking insane.
Yeah,
because you could literally just delete the app and then you're no one.
Yeah, but haven't we always though? Because if you think about high school, when you're in high school, you have a popular group, and other people look at certain other people like, oh my god, they're so cool. Like I remember looking at like the girls like 2 years older than me thinking, holy shit, I want to be like them, they're so cool.
Yeah.
And then, you get to the top of the chain, which is grade 12 in Australia, and I feel like our group was the popular group, but it's like a weird thing because it's other people telling you that. It's other people being like, oh, you think you're so cool, you think you're the popular group, and you're like, I'm just fucking living my life. I'm just hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
But I guess because we knew lots of people and went to parties on the weekend and whatever, but that's kind of what that was like. Like that kind of was a social hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of got sorted into it by just default. Like you don't get to choose it. You don't get to like, I don't know, I feel like you can't like try for it and be like, I'm going to be in the popular group. Yeah. Maybe some people do, but maybe we have always been like that as humans.
Yeah, well, I guess like social status in any sort of sense, whether it be on a social media platform, but before that even existed, we still had social status and like.
Yeah, like look at
the
ancient
way that people
civilizations.
Each other.
They always had kings, queens, peasants.
But who the fuck started that? Like
why do we have to do that?
To be honest, that's gonna get me on a whole fucking rampage about something that's not even the same topic. But like, I'm just gonna go on. I've had 2 glasses of wine and a banana today, so I'm feeling a little bit tipsy.
You've only had a banana?
Yeah. Well, right. I try not to eat solids before 12. Don't take my eating habits. It's really toxic.
Fasting's alright.
Yeah, I don't eat solids until 12 o'clock unless I'm starving, and then I obviously will.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just makes me stay really skinny, especially when I like work in the mornings and like take cute pics. I want to be like, am I honest?
Fasting's normal.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that.
But what were we saying? I just totally lost my train of thought.
Social hierarchy, divergent.
I don't know how we got onto that in the first place. I've just had my whole brain just went blank right now. I have no idea what we're talking about.
I just feel like now, the current way we're living with like social media influencers and billionaires or like royal family, whatever the top is to you in the chain, it's like, where else can we go from here? Because people are only getting richer. Like there's a lot of things online about like, obviously like the economy and the recession and how we're living, and a lot of people are struggling. But also the time we're living in is like the most amount of millionaires there's ever been. It's never been easier.
And it's young money. Young money. It's people under the age of 30 that are fucking rich as fuck.
I feel like there's such
Kylie Jenner, Jake Paul, like just 2 people off the top of my head that are under the age of 30 years old and they're billionaires.
And even YouTubers who are like you know, maybe not billionaires, but they're buying like $3, $5, $6 million houses. Like, even that is like,
the fuck?
How is it that we have so much negativity towards, like, you know, money is evil and all that sort of stuff, when we actually are also living in a time where, like, young people have the most opportunity. We have the most, like, options now to be rich. And sometimes, yeah, you do have to get a following or develop a social status. But there's so many people who just start, you know, businesses, tech companies, and they're not the face of it, and they don't have a massive following.
Yeah, but how are we going to do that now? You know what I mean? Like, everything already exists. That just goes back to, like, what I was saying before. Like, if you're going to try and start a business, most of the time, one of those businesses that you're trying to start probably exists.
Definitely. Like, there's always competitors, for sure.
Yeah, and especially now. Like, it's 2023. Like, everything is a fucking thing already. So it's like, how do you start a business that's going to be better than everybody else's so that you're the Jim's mowing of the world? You know what I mean?
But
like,
do
how
we have to be Jim? Like, think about it like this, right? When we make podcasts or we make YouTube videos, or like for a bit there I was selling sunglasses and I thought, this is going to be my thing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start a business. Have no idea how to fucking run a business. So I really didn't know what I was doing. And now that's my plan when I go back on maternity leave, is to get back into that and learn that stuff. There's so many other people out there making podcasts, YouTube videos, selling sunglasses, whatever. And I would love to be the Jim's mowing of those three things. That'd be fucking awesome. Imagine being Joe Rogan. Like, imagine being the top of the chain. But all the middle people are still making great money.
Yeah, true.
Like, even if I just could buy a $2 million home, you know? Of course I'd love $1 billion fucking estate in the hills.
Yeah.
Like Kylie Jenner, a fucking compound with my 12 cars.
Yeah, and her 8 dogs.
I would love that. Like, it's a possibility, but also I would love, you know, just a modest mini mansion would be nice as well.
I don't even know if I would want to live in a big mansion like that. Like, the idea of that to me is terrifying. Like, living in a big empty house. Like, I can't imagine, let's say Kylie Jenner, for example, she obviously has 2 children, but I can't imagine it's just her and her 2 kids all the time. I feel like she would have constant security. She would have constantly people around her.
Nannies, cooks.
Exactly. People always in the house. I feel like I'm not going to get to that point in my life that I'm Kylie Jenner status or rich, and because I don't care to. But like, if I was to live in a big house, I bought a $2 million house, like you say, I'm not going to have security out the fucking front. I'll have some cameras, but like, I'm not going to have a person standing there. So I would feel so unsafe in being alone in a big, like, what happens? You're obviously still going to be working. You don't get rich without working. B's at work. You're at home alone with the baby.
And I hear a noise.
This huge, big ass
in bedroom
fucking,
number 8. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? Yeah.
And you're like, lock the windows into your phone with your security system that's going on. But what if they're already in the house? Like, when a stranger calls and the bitch doesn't know that he's in the house, and they start taunting you. You know what I mean? Like, what happens if that's what happens when you become rich? Shit goes wrong. Yeah. So I'm happy to just be like comfortable.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like, I'm happy to be comfortable. But I also would feel...
I've watched too many movies.
I would feel too far away from everyone. Like, when me and Bianca house sat for a little bit,
I want to be in the kitchen while you're in the lounge room and talking.
And we can see each other. That's what I was going to say. So me and Bianca house sat for 3 weeks while my friend was in Europe. And she has a 3-bedroom house. Like, you know, lounge room's at one end, then you've got the kitchen, then you've got a hallway, then you've got a bedroom. When I was in the bedroom...
Sounds like a standard house.
Yeah, just a modest home, right?
It was a beautiful one.
Yeah. When I'm down in one room and Bianca's like all the way down in the lounge room, we literally so many times like came together and were like, this is weird. Like, we're so far away from each other because we're used to living in a studio or an apartment. Like, we have lived in a bigger house before, but we lived with all my sisters. There was always so many people there. I don't know if I could cope with
your space, like your set out, is the perfect Oh man, living with a partner, I miss that. I really miss
Pretty
that.
much no matter where you are.
I
you
love
can
it.
see
This
every
is so
room.
perfect. You can like sit in the lounge room, or you can be in the baby's room, or you can be in the kitchen, or you can be in your room, or the front bathroom, or you can be walking through the front door, and you can talk to each other like this. And I just think that that's so special. And I really miss living with a partner. That's something that I'm like really excited for in the future.
I'm
like,
excited for that for you too.
When me and the person that I'm talking to fall madly in love.
You literally said last episode you were in love.
I know, but I'm just trying to be serious. I don't think I'm in love, but like a new little hint to my life. I'm definitely
happening.
Happily chatting.
Okay.
Yeah. But when that happens, because this is the love of my life, I've decided, because I'm sick of it, when we live together one day, it's going to be so worth the wait. I'm going to have a picture wall like you guys have.
Honestly, living with a partner is great. Like, it really is nice. Like, just before when Jordyn got here, I was like, oh, when Bianca gets home, I've ordered the groceries on Click and Collect. She has to go pick them up. And Jordyn was like, oh, you're just sending your partner to pick up your groceries.
Oh my God, no, that's so fucking sweet.
Oh, I love it.
I actually had a little bit of I was like, wow, I hit a bit of a trauma in me. I was like, wow, that's okay. Like, she's okay with that.
You can
like,
just ask your partner to do
You can
things.
just like ask Bianca to do something on her way home from work. Like, that's okay. And Zoe's like, yeah.
Honestly.
I was like, weird flex. I don't understand what that's like. But anyway.
When we have those realizations of like, oh my God, we are adults.
I know.
It never
Hey, babe,
goes
can
away.
you pick up the Click and Collect on the way home? Like,
It's
yes.
pretty fucking cool feeling adult. Like, even just little things like getting to have ice cream, have like 3 ice creams after dinner if you want to. Like, or drink wine at midday.
On a Tuesday.
Yeah. Like, the fact that you can just do stuff like that as an adult is the best fucking feeling ever.
Yeah. The other night
I
had another sad day, but I'm fine.
Did you watch Wentworth?
Of course I watched Wentworth. I'm almost finished though. Fuck. But after
Back to
Wentworth, I want
reality.
to watch The Crowded House. But apparently that's only a few episodes, so.
I haven't even heard of that.
Really? I've been told it's really good. It's got Tom Holland.
Oh, that one, yeah.
and-
The new one he just made.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
that
heard
girl
about
that
that.
plays Fiona in Shameless. She's in it.
Is she?
Mm.
Oh, that sounds really good, actually.
Love her. But yeah, that's what I'm going to watch after Wentworth. But yeah, no, I only watched a few episodes the other day. But anyway, what was I saying?
You were sad the other day.
Why was I saying that?
Don't know.
What were we doing?
You just said.
Oh, I was saying that I made an adult decision.
Okay, yeah.
That I had Macca's 3 times in one day.
Whoa.
Which is so bad. Because I got it in the morning.
I feel so sick.
I literally wanted to kill myself.
That
Literally,
to me sounds like that
was
fucking
horrific.
movie.
It
You know
was-
that movie?
What
The
one?
Macca's one? How he eats Macca's for like...
It was disgusting.
That's what I feel like that
It
is.
was literally, and I felt it in my skin.
Supersize Me.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, yuck. That's
Super
such a
sized
crazy... We actually had to watch that in school and did an assignment on it in high
Have you
school.
seen Super Behind Me?
No.
A guy just smokes weed every day. Every day. For, like all day, every day for 30 days. Same concept.
Is he okay?
Don't know.
That's a lot. That's a lot of weed.
But anyway, so he ate Macca's 3 times in one day.
Oh my God. And I felt disgusting. I had to wash my sheets the next day because I literally felt like I could feel it coming out of my skin. But like I was not going anywhere. Like I just felt disgusting within myself.
What did you eat?
So in the morning I ordered at breakfast. I got hotcakes.
Oh, I
Hotcakes
miss
and a
Macca's
coffee.
hotcakes.
Hotcakes and a coffee.
Mhm.
And then lunchtime I got a McSpicy with fries and
Is that like a chicken burger?
a bottle of water. Yeah.
Is that like a zinger?
Yeah,
Like
but a
KFC?
Macca's version,
Okay.
yeah. It's actually really good. If anyone's not had it, you should try the spicy range at Macca's. It's new and it's really good.
Is it actually spicy or is it like...
No, it's fucking spicy.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
The McSpicy is
Mixed spicy.
And then for dinner, at like 10 o'clock at night. Like it wasn't like dinner. Like I literally just got it at like 10 o'clock at night. I got a cheeseburger meal with a vanilla Coke.
Oh.
And I like woke up the next morning and I was like, ooh. And because I didn't leave my house and I got them all Uber Eats, I had 3 Uber Eats bags of Macca's and I had a coffee cup, a bottle of water and a fucking vanilla Coke all on my side table, and I literally was like, Jordyn, you're fucking depressed, bitch. Get up. Like, this is disgusting. And I was like, go and throw it out. And then I cleaned the house and got my shit together. And I'm fine. I feel like I keep saying that I'm fine, and then I keep repeating
and then I eat Macca's 3 times in one day.
And keep saying that I have sad days, but this was only one day.
Yeah.
Last time was like 2 weeks. I'm fine.
The same as staying in bed and being dirty and watching a show. Sometimes we just need days where we Uber Eats.
Yeah.
3 times.
It was raining outside, like it was cold.
Yeah.
And I did shower. I actually did shower, thank you.
That's good.
Even washed my hair, which is
progress.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine.
3 times in one day, I would be so sick.
I felt disgusting. And that's why I'm like, I'm never going to do that. I mean, never say never. But not going to do that again anytime soon, because I know it made me feel worse. Like, I literally was like, I'm feral.
Yeah, it does make you feel worse having bad food.
Yeah.
But
really
sometimes
feral.
a dirty Macca's feed is what you need in life.
Yeah. I'm
I
probably
could
going to
literally
get
go
Macca's
for it right
today.
now.
Yes. If you could get Macca's right now, what would you get?
So I get a hamburger meal,
hamburger meal. Oh, you're a vegan.
large hamburger meal, vanilla Coke, no meat on the burger.
Hamburger, hold the ham.
Yeah, and just put chips on the burger. That's what I get.
Oh my god, yeah, because you don't even eat the cheese.
No,
'Cause it's not
hamburgers
vegan
don't come
cheese.
with cheese either.
Wait, so you literally just get a bun with sauce?
And 1 pickle if they can be bothered to put it on.
Wow, rude.
Yeah, sometimes I get a hamburger meal with no meat, right? And then they don't put like anything else on it. And I'm like, so I'm just eating bread and chips, like just a carb sandwich.
Yeah, put the fucking sauce on it at least. Do you, when you get burgers, do you put chips on your burger?
Always.
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 Every single burger.
Even if I eat a burrito, I shove chips in it.
Same.
It's so good.
Same.
You have
I
to.
put chips on everything. Like, if it's a sandwich sort of wrap, anything that has like a carb around it.
Put more carbs in it.
Yeah.
What about...
like Cali burritos from Guzman's that already come with chips.
Good.
Get fucked. Whoever invented that, literally...
Okay, so if you're listening and you're from Australia and you go to GYG and get burritos, stop ordering that and order the Cali burrito, because the burrito comes with way too much fucking rice and beans that it's so dry.
Yeah.
But if you get the Cali, it's like they tend to put more of like the meat on
They
it.
balance the rice and the beans better because they have to put fries on it.
Well, there is no rice and beans.
Oh, wait, what?
I don't think it comes with... I'm pretty sure
Maybe
it's just like the salads and the fries. I think. Yeah.
Fuck, now I want Guzman's. Ah!
Now we just want to Uber Eats.
Oh, I'm hungry.
I'm so
All I've eaten
hungry.
is a banana today. And I'm filling up my wine for the 3rd time. Oh my god, I wanted to play this thing with you. So I saw it on another podcast. It's not really a game, it's just questions about what's cheating or not cheating. Because I am curious. Because I assume that we have the same...
moral compass.
Yeah, I would assume that because after the years, I feel like you've taught me a lot of my own moral compass. So I feel like, of course, we're going to align the same. I love that they have a pregnancy warning on these bottles. Alcohol can cause lifelong harm to your baby. That's why I'm drinking and you're not.
That's why I'm having a cup of tea.
Yep.
Alright, so cheating or not cheating?
And this is, I'm curious. Okay, so cheating or not cheating, your partner kisses somebody else on the cheek. Circumstantial.
Yeah. Circumstantial.
If someone's like, hey, fine. If it's like...
I just feel like in the lesbian community, this is going to be different for straight couples because straight dudes are pretty toxic, let's be honest. They think everything's cheating. But girls, it's like we know. Like there is... We know, you know?
Oh, you know who you should be worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see if Bianca kissed someone on the cheek, right? Like you or Emily or literally fucking anyone that I'm actually friends with, wouldn't even think twice. Like I wouldn't even fucking notice that it happened.
Literally, I think I've kissed you and Emily on the cheek in this podcast.
Yeah, like it's not a weird thing. It is, you know, I feel like, especially in the gay community, like, you know, and if you see a certain type like come up and say like kiss your partner on the cheek, there's certain people who you'd be like,
what the fuck?
Don't do that.
Yeah, but I feel like in the straight community, any man, in my opinion, kissing another woman on the cheek that's not just a friendly hello is not...
Yeah, they would think it's weird.
Yeah, I would think that that's weird.
Unless they're like mature.
To be honest, if my fucking partner was kissing anyone on the cheek that's not just a friendly hello, I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be like, what are you doing? But also wouldn't say anything because I'm like, if you want to cheat on me, you will, and then you'll lose me, and that's your own fault.
That's how I feel about cheating too.
Yeah, you're going to do it? Do it. Because I'm going to leave you and I'm going to be better off.
I'm going to go not cheating, but circumstantial.
Yeah, same.
Depends on the person.
Okay, cool, same. Your partner liking someone's thirst traps.
Ooh.
I'm going to say it's a form of cheating because that's happened to me and I fucking hated it.
Yeah, okay.
I fucking hated it because it was all of them and commenting and then they didn't comment on mine.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
I would post a thirst trap. I would post like a cute video and they wouldn't comment or like mine and then they'd like other people's and comment on them. And you know what the excuse was? I like being able to like not look at your stuff for like a month and then go on your page and be able to look at it and like scroll through and look at all the stuff that you've posted all at once.
That's the most made up thing I've ever heard of my life.
That was why they didn't comment on my thirst traps.
Okay. So definitely cheating.
Yeah.
But
what do you think?
Once again, it's like in the gay community with like the kissing on the cheek thing. If you or Emily posted a thirst trap, or literally any of our friends for that matter,
I would expect you to comment on it.
Yeah, it's like we just comment on each other. We just like support each other, and I wouldn't even see on Instagram. I feel like I don't go looking for that. Like if Bianca commented on yours or Emily's thirst trap being like, I don't know, something.
You're so sexy.
Yeah.
Like anything like
I'd
that.
be like, well, yeah.
Obviously.
Like that's support for your friends. But
I feel like it's these are different in the straight world as they are in the gay world, but also not because you just know. Like you know when someone's commenting with underlying intentions, and that's because unfortunately the lesbian community is can be very toxic.
You know what, you're right, and I can't say that for every single one. So yes, it would be cheating if my partner was commenting on the thirst trap of someone who I know is like their type. Like someone who I know is someone that person would be wanting. Yeah, I feel like you just know.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Is it cheating for you to post sexy or provocative pictures when you're in a relationship?
So like me posting a thirst trap, is that wrong to do if I'm in a relationship?
I'm going to say like provocative. So like under the sexual umbrella. I'm going to say no. I don't know.
I don't at all.
It's my job.
Yeah. Like I just don't think at all.
I take my body away from my mind when I'm posting stuff for work.
If I'm feeling myself and I want to post a pic,
I think your partner should hype you up.
Yeah. And that's a mature relationship. Bianca would love that. She'd be like, holy fuck, that's my wife.
Yeah.
Like,
fuck yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it would be different, I guess, if you never ever did. I don't know, maybe you started feeling yourself. But imagine like you never did and then you like started posting stuff to get someone else's attention. Then it's cheating. But no, post yourself. And if your partner is saying you're not allowed to post certain things, I don't like that.
I used to post really provocative stuff on my Instagram before my Instagram got deleted, my old one. I used to post really fucking raunchy shit on there, and that's when my ex and I were together. I would post some fucking crazy shit on there that I would never even post now, and I'm single, so I can literally do whatever the fuck I want.
Got tighter though.
Yeah, Instagram wouldn't even let me post it even if I wanted to. But I remember distinctly having a conversation with my ex being like, do you mind that I post this stuff? This is when we were doing OnlyFans for a living anyway. So I had to, that's how my following built.
To promote
my following built heaps when we started doing OnlyFans. But I remember distinctively having a conversation with her. I'm like, does this bother you? Like me posting this stuff? And they said no, but would always never like hype me up about it. Would always like tear the photo down or like not comment on it or anything like that. So I feel like I mean, that's just circumstantial based depending on the person that you're with. But I mean, I don't personally think that I would ever stop posting what I post, even if I got in a relationship.
No, because you post it for you.
Yeah. My social media isn't for anyone else. If I post it on my social media, that's because I like you.
You post it to flex yourself.
Yeah.
Not to be like, look what my partner owns.
Oh, yuck.
You know?
Yuck. That's a gross. Okay. Has dating apps on their phone but doesn't actively use them. Fuck that.
Oh, yeah. Delete them.
Delete them.
It's weird that you have them. Especially like...
As if you and Bianca are dating for a year and you randomly see on her phone that she's got Tinder.
Oh my God. Yeah, that would be fucked.
I'd be fucking
why do you
pissed.
have that?
Yeah.
I get some people might have started dating through those apps and then maybe that's why you just still happen to have them. But once you get into a relationship, isn't that the point of the app? Like, why would you keep it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would you keep that app?
Bye. Sharing a bed with somebody else. Again, circumstantial.
Yeah.
We could share a bed. I could share a bed with B.
Yeah.
That really wouldn't be
Wouldn't be
a thing. I think that's more of like a circumstantial depending on who you're sharing a bed with. I remember when I was seeing this girl.
I feel like straight couples would hate that though.
I was seeing this girl. Oh, 100% straight couples. A straight man and a straight girl probably shouldn't be sharing a bed together. How weird is that? So stereotypical, isn't it?
Yeah.
So bad of us.
But gay girls are just like, I mean, we're just the gals, you know.
I know, we're just the girls, yeah. Because you can be friends with masculine women. My best friends are masculine. And I wouldn't be a problem sharing a bed with them.
No.
Weird, hey? But I was seeing this girl when I went to Mardi Gras. In like 2019 or 2018, whatever it was. I went down to Sydney. And I was seeing this girl and I was hanging out with my friend. Me and this friend had never even kissed. We'd never anything. Nothing had ever happened between her and I, nor did it even like get close to. We were generally just friends. But she presents herself very masculine.
Yeah.
And I present myself the way that I do. And so we look like we'd be each other's type.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong,
to the naked eye.
Don't get me wrong, I thought they were gorgeous. Like, but they were my friend. And the girl that I was seeing made me build a pillow fort between the two of us, well, because we had to share a bed, and made me send them pictures of me and my friend laying in the bed together with a pillow fort because they were so insecure that me and this person were sharing a bed together, and they were almost to the point of yelling at me being like, I don't even want you to go to Mardi Gras because you're going to have to share a bed with this person, and brought it up. And I was like, babe, I know it comes down to trust and like that's just like how that is, but like that's just a stereotype of it. I was like, nothing has even happened with this person. There's no reason for you not to trust us. And she was like, no, I do trust you. I just think it makes me uncomfortable knowing that you're going to sleep next to each other.
If something was going to happen, that lesbian prevention wall
is not going to help. Stop. Honestly, the tension will go through the pillows.
It'll slice that pillow. And as soon as the photo is taken and sent, if you were that kind of person, the pillows would be removed.
See ya. But literally, I did it, and I was laughing. I remember literally laying in the bed, laughing with my friend, being like, we have a big pillow fort because my partner doesn't like trust us, and like we were on FaceTime to them all night, like having a laugh, but we had to have the pillow fort between us. Like it was so weird.
That is weird.
Nowadays, I would never fucking deal with that. Mind you, I would never fucking put up with that bullshit now.
You either trust someone or you don't.
Literally.
And someone's either going to cheat on you or they're not. Like, you could have been, say you got like blackout fucking drunk and, I don't know, had a shower and then just like fell asleep naked next to someone. If you're not if you're like in a committed relationship, the circumstances and environmental factors do not matter. Like, it's not about like, oh my God, you being in a bed with someone. It's just about you as a person. Like, would you do something wrong?
Your partner watches porn without you.
I'm going to say not cheating.
No, same. I don't care.
Because I don't care. Like, I will just put it out there.
If you want to get one off, baby, go for your life.
I don't watch porn at all. I never, ever have. I've never been someone who watches porn. I don't know why. I'm just like, maybe I'm immature. But if you literally put on porn right now, I would think it's funny. Like, I would not, I cannot watch it and think, yeah.
Maybe I'm just immature.
I just laugh at it. Like, I'm like, this is funny. Like, and I would just be looking at, like, the production of it, and I'd be like, that's really bad acting, or like, that's kind of
There's
gross.
a person standing behind the camera right now.
Yeah, I would just be thinking, how many people are on set right now? I
always wonder if
can't take
porn
it
stars,
seriously.
like, I only watch one person on porn. I have a very specific category of what I like, and I only watch one person and the content that he posts, and it's all home videos. Yeah, it's straight porn.
Wow, interesting.
His name's Owen Gray, and if you know, you know.
Mr. Gray, is that on purpose?
I fucking hope so. I don't know. If you know, you know. And like, I only watch him. I don't watch anything else. I literally cannot physically enjoy any other sort of porn except what he posts.
Is he like a legitimate porn star, or is he an OnlyFans creator?
No, he's on Pornhub.
Okay.
Yeah. Him himself isn't what I watch. It's the sex that he has that I watch. And I like see myself as that girl, and oh my God, it's so hot. So hot. If you know, you know. Honestly, if there's anyone that knows what I'm talking about.
So I just know right now Bianca would be saying, Zoe's such a prude, because she always says that about this sort of stuff, because I think of that and I'm just like, watching that would make me feel awkward and uncomfortable.
Maybe it's because
why.
you're in like a marriage. I only started watching.
I've always been like this.
I
Yeah,
only started watching Owen Gray probably like 2 years ago. Since I've been like pretty single. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. But before that, I never really watched porn with my ex. Like, I feel like it was weird. Like, if we watched.
So just couples watch it together.
Yeah, I've never been that couple. Together. Me and both of my exes have never watched porn together. I think old mate, my most recent ex, I think we talked about it, but we just like never needed to. We just never needed a spark to get us going. It was like we just were fine.
Because is that what it is? Like, people watch porn
to get the spark?
To get turned on to then have sex themselves, or?
Well, I don't really know. I hope not, because you shouldn't need that.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't need that, and I mean, people watch it for different reasons. I'm not against it. I literally just even feel uncomfortable.
Really?
The thought of like.
So how do you feel about my career, right, that I'm living right now?
I'm not against it. Yeah. I fucking love that it's something that people can do as a career. Like, I am so supportive.
My career right now.
I love that you're able to express yourself so confidently and sexually and make money from it, and like also feel yourself while you're doing it. Like, literally, but also. Oh,
I definitely think OnlyFans has changed my confidence level.
Yeah, like it just seems so empowering. Yeah. But I am just too much of a prude. Like, maybe I'm just too awkward. I don't know. I just couldn't do it. Like, I've made.
Do you think you're vanilla?
Well,
in the bedroom?
No, I don't think. No, it's not that I am a prude when I'm being sexual. I just couldn't watch I don't know, just the whole watching of someone else doing it, I couldn't do. I could not do it.
What if you know how you're a producer, like what you do, it's a natural talent of yours to be a producer. Maybe one day you'll find yourself producing porn because you're so not attracted to it in the way that it turns you on.
Oh, I probably could do that for sure.
You could be a producer and earn heaps of money.
Honestly, I actually did see an
Maybe you could be my producer.
I saw an OnlyFans creator on TikTok, and she posts on TikTok, like nothing provocative obviously because you'd get banned, but it's like people who know she's an OnlyFans creator. She posts the setup of her, like where she's setting up for her OnlyFans stuff, and it's in the snow, and it's like her and her boyfriend. I don't know if he's in them because I've never watched the content she makes, but I've watched the behind the scenes, and watching that, I think that is actually so fucking cool. And the way she does it, it's like a hot tub, or she'll have like a sauna, but then like outside's in the snow. So she dresses a very certain way. It's like she's wearing clothes in the TikToks where it's like bikinis or whatever, but like big snow boots. And then she'll like go fishing. And then I don't know if her and her boyfriend have some kind of like, that's their bit where they like are fishing and then they have sex outside or something. But watching that, I'm like, that is such cool content.
Yeah.
And that would be pretty fucking cool to produce that and be like, oh my God, you should go out here and do it. But I wouldn't be able to watch.
That was like when
I would have to leave.
Let me just set up my tripod.
Yeah.
When I was in Vegas with Tay, we went out up onto a mountain. I was taking photos and it was really good. Unfortunately, it was actually snowing at the time, so it was fucking freezing and the wind was like galing. Is that a word? Whatever. But blowing a gale. And I was taking OnlyFans content, which was so much fun. But my idea of what I wanted to do was a lot more, but I couldn't because we went at a bad time.
Like pictures or videos?
Well, we wanted to film like a full fucking video in the snow, but it was too cold that I couldn't do it.
Okay.
I mean, we could have, but I was being a fucking pussy. And I ended up taking some photos, but it was good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that was fun, but...
I mean, it's a form of creativity. I'm not against it. I'm just a prude and I just can't watch porn.
That's so funny. I love that.
But if Bianca watched it without me, like if she was just like, oh, I watched porn today, I'd be like, okay. I in no way would I think that's cheating. She wouldn't even tell me if I asked her, like, oh, what did you watch? She would probably be like, I'm not telling you. Yeah. That's my thing. And I'd be like, okay, do your thing, whatever.
I think it's so hot. That's like one of my like things that I really like. Like, I think it's so hot. Like when self-pleasure, I think it's so hot. Like tell me, like be like, oh, I woke up this morning and I was really horny, so I like got myself in the shower. Oh my God.
If your partner told you that.
Yeah, holy fuck. Unless I was there, like unless I'm, but also like even if I'm in the bed and I'm sleeping and you're horny as fuck and you do it in the shower, like, oh my God, that is so hot.
So like cheating or not cheating?
Not cheating, not at all.
It is not
Unless we're not having sex and you're doing it because you're like deprived. I still don't think that's cheating, but we have a serious problem.
Yeah, there's a conversation.
But I don't think it's cheating, no. I think it's so sexy. I think it's so hot. Unless they were like hiding it from me, then maybe I'd feel a different way. I'd be like, just tell me, because that's so hot. I love it.
Oh my God. All right, next one. Is there more?
The last one was, I closed it. What a silly little goose. Your partner plays down your relationship status when someone asks how you're going.
Oh my God, yeah. That's also just like...
rude.
Yeah. Disrespectful. It depends who they're talking to. If they're talking to someone who you know they're attracted to, then it's cheating because they're doing it for a purpose.
Yeah.
But if it's just someone who they're just talking to their friends or something, it's just rude. Like, why lie?
Especially when you're like in that in between of like, I feel like there's statuses in relationship where it goes from talking, seeing each other exclusively, dating.
Yeah.
And so if you're in the seeing each other exclusively stage, that's the make or break of how they speak about you to their friends, family, others. It's like, no, you're not in a relationship. That official line hasn't been crossed. But how do you speak about that person to other people is the determining factor of whether it's wrong or not.
And how disrespectful if you're seeing someone and they're acting like to you that, you know, this is serious, this could go somewhere, we're on a journey here together. But then to other people, they're like, oh no, we're not really anything. Like, we're not.
It's chill.
Yeah, we're not exclusive, whatever. It's just like, okay, well then, what? Maybe you should probably tell that.
Do they know that? Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't like. I've been in situations recently over the last, say, like 6 months, that I knew that like someone that I was talking to, I wouldn't mind if they'd said about me to somebody else, oh, it's just really chill. Like,
because they told you that.
Yeah, because that was a level that we were at. Like, it was generally just like more of a physical thing.
Yeah.
But now, in the situation that I'm in, if I heard the person that I'm talking to play down the fact that like made it out like it wasn't exclusive, I would be really upset.
Yeah, okay.
I would find that like really disrespectful.
You definitely get to that point, yeah.
Yeah, there's a line, but
that's a huge
that line was crossed in my marriage. She made it out like we weren't even really together when we were married. So, I mean, if the shoe fits.
So it does happen.
It does happen. Yeah.
I just feel like in a relationship, it really comes down to your trust with that person.
Yeah.
and the maturity level of the relationship.
Yeah.
The honesty, the communication, it's just such a red flag. Like, if you're dating someone and you feel a type of way because they kissed a certain person on the cheek or liked a certain person's photo, it's like, it's not that act that's cheating, it's just
to trust.
That person has done something that is like, oh, that's a little bit off for me because it's not what I thought the relationship was.
It's so crazy too, like, trust issues are such a broad thing. So many people have trust. I have trust issues. I'm sure over the time of you and Bianca growing the marriage that you have now, you guys both have had trust issues from your past. It's so crazy, like, when you are
not trust issues
with each other,
but
just in general,
personal trust issues.
Yeah,
like, for sure.
That's something that, like, a lot of people struggle with, and I know that that's something that, like, a lot of people have been cheated on. A lot of people have been lied to. A lot of people have baggage. This is a long podcast.
Yeah.
A lot of people have those issues, but it's, I guess when it comes down to, I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I feel like it depends on the person that you're then with. Like, I mean, if Bianca wasn't your person and things didn't work out, then you would just have had more trust issues from this relationship moving into your next one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It just depends. Like, it just, the baggage and, like, that you carry from one relationship to the next with your trust issues. I guess it just, I don't really know where I'm going with this, and I don't really feel like it has a point, but what I'm saying is, like, everyone has trust issues. You just have to figure out who you're gonna get through those issues with.
And if you start a relationship and it's like maybe your second or third or even fourth serious relationship as an adult, it's up to you and that person each time to just, like, work through your personal things. It would be hard, I guess, if someone's been in a situation where they've, like, say, consistently been cheated on, right? And then you're dating that person who then assumes, oh, well, you're going to do this to me too. Like, I feel like that would be so hard of an insecurity to deal with. But you have to. Like, if you're with someone and their past has caused them to have these insecurities, it's like, do you want to work on it with them to help them understand, like, no, it's not like that with me? I don't know. It's so case by case. I
know. And, like, also feeling the safe space to communicate your trust issues and why you have trust issues with someone. Like, I have trust issues because of the things that have happened to me with my past relationships. But if I'm trying to talk to someone that have potential with in a romantic sense and they don't want to hear why, then that's another reason, like, a trust issue itself is like,
for sure,
I can't trust you to be, like, open with me, so why are we having this conversation?
Yeah, you have to understand
to go through that.
You've had these human experiences, and if you started dating someone now and they were just like, oh, well, get over it, stop talking about your ex, it's just like, that's so unfair. Like,
so bad. That is such a red flag.
It's such a red flag because any other trauma that you've been through, if you were talking about a trauma of, like, losing someone or whatever it may be, whatever your trauma is that's not related to an ex-partner, right? If you were dating someone and they started being like, stop talking about it, just get over it. It's like, whoa, everyone around you would be like, yeah, that's really toxic. You had a traumatic experience. You're trying to get through it. But for some reason, there are people who, when it comes to, like, traumas from an ex, they don't want to hear about it. They're like, no, don't talk, like, we're not talking about that. Get over it. It's like, they're human who just had a human experience with someone else. Don't be so fucking insecure that
they're the wrong person if you can't openly talk to them about your experiences in your past.
Because you are not going to meet someone as an adult, like, let's say maybe even, like,
that hasn't got history with
hasn't got
else.
A past or a history.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah. No way. You should be able to communicate openly with your partner or future partners about your past. And if you can't, then they are not the person for you.
Especially if it's affected you in a traumatic way.
Fucking oath, man. The trauma that I didn't even know that I had that has built over the last few years of my life, that if I couldn't talk to someone about as in a romantic sense, to be like, I need you to know this about me. This is the kind of things that I've experienced. This is, if I couldn't have that, then I just know that that's not for me.
Yeah, because then you have to suffer on your own through
Yeah.
the feelings and the insecurities and traumas.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between dwelling on it and being sad and being like, oh, my ex, and crying over that, but also that's a part of healing. Oh, crazy.
This podcast went everywhere.
Literally, I actually have had like 4 glasses of wine. I think I've forgotten what we talked about half this
Same.
episode.
This is one of those ones where I'm not going to remember until we edit.
Yeah.
But, oh, my tea's spilled, I think.
Oh, you bloody silly goose.
And you're the drunk one.
I am the drunk one.
And I've spilled my cup of tea.
Your tummy feels so tight.
I know, it's getting real big.
Can we put in some votes in the comments of who thinks it's a girl and who thinks it's a boy? We haven't done that at all. Can we vote?
Haven't.
Vote right now. I think it's a boy.
Honestly.
Because do you know why?
Why?
Because I heard this thing that when you're pregnant with a girl, they suck the beauty and the life out of you because you're giving it all to them. And you look so lively and fresh, and you haven't gained a lot of weight, like you just look really fresh in this pregnancy, so I feel like it's a boy.
Everyone has said that too. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like this is the first time in my life that I've never had a pimple.
Yeah,
like,
your skin looks so good.
My skin has been from the day that I found out that I was pregnant, I honestly feel like my skin has been perfect ever since. And everyone has said that if you have a girl, you
takes it away from you. Yeah, that's why I feel like you're having a boy, and I hope you are, because I know you guys.
I did want a boy.
Ideally, would love a boy, because I know B wants a girl to carry the girl.
Yeah, she wants to have her own little girl, and I've always wanted to have a little boy, and I just feel like 2 psychics have told me that I'm having a little boy, so I've just become fixated on that idea.
Yeah.
A lady came into my work the other day and just randomly said, I thought I was about to kick you then. Anyway, this lady came in and she just randomly said to me, oh, how far along are you? And did you feel that?
I did.
And I said, it just kicks so much now. This lady goes to me, oh, you're having a boy, by the way. And I was like, oh, really? And she goes, yeah, I asked up there and they told me it was a boy. And I was just like, okay. And then she left.
I can feel them rolling around.
Yeah, it's so big now.
Oh.
I just feel it all the time.
My God, it's so active. Oh, Emily would be dying right now.
Sometimes I just poke it and just it pokes me back.
It's like, hey, Mom. Oh, you're going to be a mom.
It's so cute. Every time Bianca talks to it, it just kicks her. Like
Shut
last night
up.
she was laying her head on it and just talking, and it was just kicking her in the head.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I just felt it so much.
Yeah, it moves
Heaps.
a lot now.
It's doing backflips in there.
I
It's
know.
a cheerleader.
It can do backflips better than me already. It's on the ball.
Oh my God.
I know, it's insane.
Wow, you're going to be a mum in like really soon.
I know.
You're already a mum.
Yeah.
You just need to have it physically.
The baby's going to be out soon.
Oh my God.
So anybody just listening, we're just poking my belly, trying to feel it kick.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
But
Oh my
thank
God.
you so much for listening and subscribing.
And sharing. Oh, we got the stickers. We're gonna set up some sort of something. Zoe will figure it out. She's the smartest one out of all of us. How we're gonna get those stickers out to everyone and what we're gonna do. And I don't really want to make a website. I don't really know how we're gonna do it. Maybe just like a PayPal or something.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure out something to get.
When we have more merch, we'll have a proper thing. But for the stickers for now, if anyone wants any, we'll just
do something easy.
Oh my God.
Thank you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
Share it around with everyone you know.
And we will see you
On the next set.